Been dazed and confused for some Payday 3 news. Wanted a heister, never bargained for you. Lots of wankers talking, few of them know. Soul of a heister was created below. Dun 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 doo 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 dun 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 doo 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 doo. Am I the only Led Zeppelin fan in this Payday chat? Been dazed and confused, 'cause I got no Payday news. How we doing, everybody? It is I, Almir BS Listo, back at it yet again for some news with Almir. Let's go! And like I've promised, we're gonna jump straight into it. Pull that band off, straight off, or band-aid, straight off. Let's go. I think it's this. Been dazed and confused. Nope, it's this one. Ta-da! We have the news for today. So I'm gonna read this aloud, chat. All right, and we'll talk about it after. All right. Hello, Eisters. Long time no blog. We've been hard at work on upcoming updates as well as making plans for more Payday 3 in 2025. We apologize for the wait, Heisters. So without further ado, let's get going. Armor 2.0 will launch on May 26 alongside the Party Powder Heist. Let's go! All right, to begin with, we'd like to start off this blog with a massive thank you, Eisters, to each and every one of you. The reception of Jacket was amazing. Okay, and not only are we thrilled with it, but Denaton as well. You guys have given the DLC great reviews and spoken well of it, including giving us feedback, and we've seen a lot of people playing as Jacket. So, thank you to everyone who helped make it a success. Thumbs up. Your support really means a lot to us and motivates us to make Payday all that it can be, okay? So, what's being worked on, fam? So you don't have to skim the text looking for it. This is an all-in-one update releasing on May 26th. We're going to be previewing some of the below content in our weekly streams on Twitch, YouTube, and social channels. Going a bit deeper into Armor 2.0, fam, it says the following. The highly anticipated feature Armor 2.0 is all but ready to release, since we haven't mentioned it in a while. Here's a preview for those who have had time to forget. Anyone who needs a recap of Armor 2.0 can see the full blog here. You can click this on the website, Heisters. The full system ended up being pretty much spot on when compared to that first draft. It's been tested and validated both internally and with Starbreeze partners to get good feedback. It's shaping up quite nicely. Some context for the images. These are 4 different armor frames. There's 4 in total, and they have 1 to 4 armor slots respectively. Each has a bonus effect and their own up and down size, such as affecting your amount of downs and carry capacity. Okay. Damien Sin says, I think Almir is dying. His body is blurring out of reality. What the frick? I just got a black hoodie on, dude. Yeah, so you see these 4 images here showing the different styles. You've got the medtech frame, specialist frame, the saboteur frame, and the mercenary frame, yeah? After you select the frame, you fill the slots with plates. Plates, there are 3 different types of armor you can use. Resistant plate, adaptive plate, and impact plate. These 2 have each advantages and disadvantages. For instance, plate recharge time stacks, so 4x impact plates will mean 12-second recharge before they start regenerating. Alright, you get this, fam? Nexus XQ says, finally Almir delivered. Let's go. And that brings us to the last GIF. How do you say GIF or GIF? I'm going to say GIF for now. The impact plate. It's a new armor type that will always regenerate and restore fully. Here's a speed up GIF. See how it regenerates all plates fully despite having been destroyed? Awesome. As a downside, it has no damage reduction like the other armor types. Oh no. Armor 2.0 will launch on May 26th along the next heist. We hope you're excited to try it out by customizing your own armor. Holy shit! Here are some pictures, chat, of the new heist. Speaking of the new heist, Party Powder, it's looking great. Development and testing are progressing well, and we think it plays beautifully. Chef's kiss. It leans more into open-ended gameplay similar to Diamond District. It gives you the freedom to tackle objectives your way, rather than following a fixed route. Visually, we've aimed to capture that grimy, low-rent criminal underbelly vibe we love. And oh boy, do we love that vibe, heisters. Party Powder will be priced the same as our previous heist DLCs. Let's go. Now we know that too. Boom. We're always smashing bugs and working quality of life features. So with this update, you'll see some good fixes and improvements, such as overkill weapons now being delivered right to your feet via drone. Holy! And a new but recognizable free gun that we'll talk about more in the coming days. We have more surprises in store for Payday 3 in 2025. And we're looking forward to sharing more with you in the coming time. We hear your concerns about the future of Payday 3, and let us be clear, there are no plans to shut down Payday 3. All right? Your feedback and support are the reason we come this far. We'll keep focusing our efforts where they can have the most impact and keep building something that's worthy of your time. All right, heisters? That's right, Elizabeth. Elizabeth in chat says, that's right, we're not shutting down. So to all of those wankers out there who's been saying, Payday 3 is going to shut down in 20 minutes. It ain't happening, son. We all good in here. Almir, look at your camera preview for me. What? The camera is drunk? Oh, it is. Holy shit, it is drunk. Is it better now? Let's see if it's better now. Blur mirror? How dare you, Joycey? So, okay, so the Payday community, like, there's always something to complain about, right? Almir, we don't care about the news anymore. Your camera is blurry. Oh my god. You've been blurry the entire time while dunking on people who doubt your games is crap. What the frick? This stream has been like a shot of adrenaline for me this morning. I am unbelievably hyped for this update. The 26th cannot come fast enough. Thank you so much, Atomic Dominic, for the kind words. Looking forward to sharing that with you, yeah? Almir the Drunk Listo says Fortnite Gamer Pro 2021-11. What the frick kind of nickname is that, broski? Is the camera still blurring in and out? I don't think so. I look kind of... is it only 26 days away, Damien? Holy frick. What the frick, Almir? You're right, Nixky. That's exactly what I say. So this blog is now live, heisters. I read it once for you. You can check it out afterwards. You can either check it out now yourself, or you can rewatch the streamerino after, all right? So I'm gonna just pull down this thing, and we're gonna go and jump into one heist or two, all right? Band-Aids and confused. Almir, can we see you give a wonderful smile? Is that good? Did I smile? Was that... I rarely smile, Marina Top Hat. What the frick, Big Oil Mirror, says Joycey420. What the... Which also means one sad thing. We're getting 3 more news with Almir streams before now and then. What is that? Why is that sad, bro? I don't smile. I have to lock in. I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. Hope all is well in Marina Top Hat land. Sprino2 says, will modding support be a thing in the future? I certainly hope so, Sprino2. You already know where I stand regarding modding. I freaking love the thing. I want you guys to have the tools and everything you need in order to excel, but it is what it is for the time being. Moomin427 says, thank you so much for the news. Can't wait to get into the new heist with a new gun and a custom armor! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Holy shit. Moomin must really mean what they're saying. God damn. Thank you so much, Moomin. Always a pleasure having you here. Mdegan says, Andreas on stream. When? Why? Isn't it okay enough with me, Mdegan? Iroom says, hey, Almir. Hey, chat. Any news on the Mask Mania masks? Unfortunately not. I have nothing to share today regarding the Mask Mania masks. Toby in the YouTube chat says, Father Listo, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy beard. Thank you so much, blessed chat member. However, I sadly have to go back to work. Anyways, I love you, Almir. Thank you, Nick Ski. Enjoy your work, my dude, and the rest of your day, yeah? Patrick says, what about skills? Have they changed? Because if no plate up for shield armor plate will make us literally invincible. Yeah, I mean it's anyway, where was I? Band-Aid! Oh yeah, Led Zeppelin. That's where I was. Oops, sorry, I think I accidentally removed someone's invite. Can you please invite me again? Invincible armor strat? We'll see. I mean, regarding armor and whether or not it's going to be OP, I mean, that's going to be up to you to let us know whether or not we did our job balancing it. All right? So let's see what the update does for you. Wakurainov says, I hope there will be new achievements in the new update. Bro, you and me both. I certainly hope so too, but we will see. Marion on top hat says, Almir, please, God, can we change the menu music in this fucking game? There, I said it. I just had to read that out loud. Yes, I agree. I would love to change the main menu song. The song... I almost said the main menu thong, and I remembered that song. The thong. Super old, pretty bad song. I don't know why I have it in my mind. Terradiction says, Almir, balance Listo. Let's go. Mikey Boy says, we're so payback. Let's go, fam. I'd take the thong song at this point. Yeah, you and me both, dude. I mean, I love Gustavo as much as anyone else, but this menu theme song needs to be switched up in 4 minutes. Almir, slouching is bad for your back, says Squawk Sam Down. Posture check? Yo, I don't think I'm slouching. How dare you, by the way? saying I slouch. Is this better? This actually feels kind of good. Kind of maybe looks weird though. Do I smile for the camera now, Mario? Look at me, everybody! I'm an influencer! Can we play the freaking heist or not? Ikari version 1 says Jukebox coming back is probably the most obvious change. Power move, yeah? Don't I look more menacing now when I'm actually sitting? Harbinger of Righteous Violence would be great as a main menu theme. Maybe make it part of the Jacket DLC. That would be brilliant, bro. That's a Raid Shadow Legends worthy smile. Yeah, I need to get on that Raid Shadow Legends partnership on my Almir Gaming channel, right?
What's up, everybody? Today we're playing Raid Shadow Legends. It's a fantastic mobile game, and I've been having so much fun with it. You will have no idea. Myself, my friends, and my entire family have been playing this massive mobile game for the...
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the shtick unless they pay me, so I'll stop right there. Moomin with the Almir Gaming and the chair emotes. You love to see it. Come on. Tell me if you're a fan. Then that's a fan. Almir, this heist bores me. Go loud and make it rain grenades. I love Damien's sin that you're like a... you're like a devil on my shoulder, broski. Been dazed and confused. What's up, Higgy? How we doing, fam?
So, chat, what's the news?
Scribble. The news are... There's an update coming on the 26th. There's a heist coming along with it called Party Powder. It's going to be a paid DLC. And there's going to be a free gun coming with the update. And there's going to be Twitch drops. Almir, when is the blog post? It is live right now, or ought to be at least. Chat AI says offline mode, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I have no news regarding that today. The Giorgio says, I feel you can make a collab with PewDiePie. Lol, he can make a collab with me, or you can try to. You know, me and PewDiePie are from the same city, okay? Göteborg, alright? And for the record, I just want to say I am more of a Göteborgare than he is. Thank you very much. Can you also confirm or deny, Almir, that we might be getting a Neo weapon charm and a Pug weapon charm? I unfortunately have to deny that for the time being. Nobody wants that more than me, but it is what it is. We're doing some Almir cart here in the stock exchange heist. Dun 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 dun. What the frick? Almir, is the new heist also coming with a weapon pack and cosmetics? That is unconfirmed for now. We'll see what we share in the coming weeks. Alright, place your bets. Almir versus PewDiePie. Who's gonna win? I mean, in what, Gamer Life 9? In what? In what? In being a pro gamer? Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. He's not even a developer, yo.
Where is he? I need a medic bag, says Sonny OLR in the YouTube chat. That is what they call a difficulty tweak, says Nilin. Wow, I'm just going down all the time. What is this? Overkill difficulty? What the frick? Almir, it was loading. You're telling me you couldn't have waited? In this case, you waited even longer by leaving, eh? What the frick are you talking about? I didn't touch anything. I just joined this individual. I waited until the heist started. And then I started winning. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Viper in the chat saying, what's up, Almir? Sup, Viper? Chat AI. I think, other than nuclear, you are the one I have recently answered the most. I already answered you regarding offline mode this stream. I have nothing to share regarding it. And it doesn't help that you post it again, bro. Stop spamming the YouTube chat, alright? So I can see the mad burns that I then read aloud and go home and cry about, okay? Offline mode question mark is not a burn for me, you know? I want to see that heavy shit.
Hey, Almir, you said the servers were gonna hold. Why didn't they, Almir? Were you a big liar?
Stuff like that, you know? We don't need an offline mode. We need to bring back players with content, says Joycey. Thank you for your comment, Joycey. Thank you for the blog, Uncle Oilmere. You're welcome, Star Killer. Chick Bunky says, Almir, speedrunning custody as per usual. I have 2 mugs of coffee in here. One is colder than the other, okay? That's my vibe right now. Sorry about that. It's just a minor technical mishap. Are you getting paid to say this? Paid to say what? Who's getting paid in here? What the frick? What am I missing out on? Can't wait for the update. Hope more stuff is also included in the update, says Fernordy Wings 134. Thank you so much for that comment, Fernordy Wings 134. Dougie says, Almir, do you have anything to share about keyboard and mouse support in PS3? You mean for consoles? No. Next question. British Pie says, lol. Sonny Oler says, Armor 2.0 is going to be a game changer. I certainly hope so. Xeon says, fail. What do you mean by that, Xeon? What's fail? I'm alive. I've got ammo in my gun. Kret says, can you say jag behöver Sverige for no particular reason? Sure. Guys, the update, go get it, says Tishka Rastishka. Okay. Will the masks of the week be fixed in the next update? I already have 5 masks, all of which are in my inventory, but are invisible and cannot be used. We certainly should address that immediately, Bolter. Thank you for letting me know. Is there any news on offline mode? Because right now you're just basically renting your DLC till the server shut down one day, says Baklava75. I have no news regarding offline mode today. Are you gonna be the next heister? Says Not Viper. Probably not, but that would be Pog. Been on Overkill's The Walking Dead and GTFO lately. They're nice changes of pace. Let's go. I think Mario in a top hat is one of those first-person shooter enjoyers. Been dazed and confused. Do. Damien Sin is looking for that early permanent ban by saying Armor Point 2.0 sucks. Can we get Armor 3.0? Ah! Bro. I'm in on that Armor 4.0, says Marina Top Hat. Oh my god, these guys. Higgy says, wish I was on PC when Overkill's Walking Dead was around. Frick. Almir would be a sick contractor, says Nilin. Been dazed and confused. I cannot stop thinking about this freaking song. And I saw a video of them being live at, what is it called? Albert Hall in London. London. In 1970. Holy shit, that was a good show. Jack Puro says, hey Almir, any news about system drop Steam marketing items? No news regarding any kind of a microtransaction market cosmetic mumbo jumbo. No news. Jay Walking Gone says, hey Almir, can you add front and back flipping to Payday 6? I'll try. Boys in Armor 2, says Starkiller. What the freak? Can we get Arvis and Trusty and Armored Heists back? More content, but should be easy to produce. Brad Deal, friendo. So, let's say hypothetically we would do the branch bank. You know, any heist we make from Payday 2 into Payday 3 has to be completely remade because they're made in 2 different engines. The asset quality is 10 years apart, given the art direction of Payday 3, etc. It's a lot of work, much more work than you make it out to be. Just setting the record straight there, mate. Aight? Almir, I need advice. Do I say frick it and get the bobblehead doser today? Absolutely, Higgy. You get that doser. And we laugh all the way to the bank. Hyritsu with the first time chat saying, any plans on a better prestige system in the future? Also, hello, Almir. I'd love to see improved progression system since I took a big part in the design of the latest iteration of Infamy for Payday 2. I had a big part in Infamy since its inception. I think it's hugely important. And I said this the last stream too, that like we as gamers, when we play a video game, right, we want to get the sense of progress, right? So we can feel a sense of pride and accomplishment, right? So we absolutely need to improve that, I think. Custard 2.0. How dare you, Moomin? I thought we were friends. I thought you were one of the nice ones! I was about to do the... Ah, frick it, I'll do it. The Star Wars meme. Oh, I'm so deep into the meme. Oh my god. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not destroy it. The latest meme quote I just cannot get out of my head other than the Dazed and Confused song is... Moomin427, did you put your name into the goblet of fire? That meme is hilarious to me. Jacket was the best update for this game yet. Are there going to be different melee weapons or just the bat? The bat is badass though. It keeps the game fun. Keep cooking. Thank you so much, Weezer. We'll see. I mean, it'd be great if we added it up with some other cool melee weapons as part of that system. But for now, you're just going to have to enjoy that bat. Mr. Leviathan says, I like Renown, but I wish there was more to Renown. I just hope you're cooking more for it, Almir. Thank you so much, Mr. Leviathan. We do what we can in here. The Jar just says, Almir, first of all, love the game, and I really want for this game to improve a lot more. So what do you think about the other games that Payday 3 is competing, and what do you think you can take of the other games to improve the game? I think if we would have just taken this one feature from Crime Boss, we would have won. And it's that Dallas and all the other heisters in the chat wheel have one called Buddy. So you can go, Buddy. Buddy. I think if we do that, game over. We're the top dogs again. What do you think? No? Okay. Newsmere, what about Holdout? Fremek, your memory, dude, is too good. We'll have to deal with that soon. Okay? You cannot bring up these difficult questions that I have no answer to right now. No news regarding Holdout as of now. Bookish Boar 11 says, Almir, is Gustavo cooking up a new high soundtrack for Powder? I certainly hope so. Payday 3 needs a brick, says Cladis. What the frick? Northern Evie says, Almir, there were armor pickups next to you in the offices where you went down. I literally was a headless chicken right there. Did you see that, chat? Will from old Twitch drop items return in near future? Okay, Yoda. Raymond Sainut said, will from old Twitch drops items return in near future? We did take older Twitch drops and rerun them. And I'm sure Elizabeth will get back to us regarding that because she's the queen of Twitch. Clayton says, when will we see the new roadmap? That is a good question. Next question. We did one rerun back in January. Yes, says Elizabeth. Awesome. I'm sure we're going to do one once more at some point. But I'll let Elizabeth be in charge of that. Dog Eating Toast says, Almir, have you tried shooting the people with guns? Gidget the Goblin with the Almir Custody Count 3. Hee. Surely another Gustavo W, I assume. I certainly hope so. Galaxy I thought 88. Damienson says, achievement unlocked soap dropper. Almir went into custody 3 times. What the frick? When will Payday 3 succumb to Bogardification? What the frick is that even? I gotta dip out for a bit though. Got another meeting. Hope you are excited for the news, chat. Hope we can share more details soon. Says Elizabeth. Have a good meeting. Are the playtesters liking the Armor 2.0 system, or is that a confidential as of now? I think, like we wrote in the blog, everyone who's been having fun with it has been having fun with it. And if there's been anyone who's had anything negative to say about the system, we've tried to remedy that to the best of our ability. But I think, well, it's so dark down here. Or foggy, I should say. It's not dark, it's just foggy. But I'll leave that up to the partners who have tried it. They will most likely talk over the system and share their feedback when they're ready. So better to have them do it than me. Dog Eating Toast with a highlighted message saying, Almir, can you say hello to my friend Jaren? Hello, Jaren. Jaren, why does your friend Dog Eating Toast sound so funny when they talk? I don't sound... Eternal Mineral says, when new updates? It's been a while since Hotline Miami came out. Bro. 26th of May. Yeah. Check out the blog. Thank you very much. Is the Armor 2.0 system just a remade of Payday 2 Armor? No. Next question. What's up, everyone? News with Almir. Better be better than news with Robert Banks. MechDBD says, I love how you guys are trying to create a new system, even though the first one might have not hit the community that well, instead of backtracking and just doing the old system again. I have a hard time understanding whether or not you're sincere in your comment, MechDBD, or if you're like sarcastic. Either way, you pose an interesting comment in the sense that what do you do as a game in that moment when people don't like the new thing that is? Do you just revert, or do you try something else? And I think as game developers, we should be given the opportunity to try to figure it out, like we've tried with Armor 2.0. And I think the best way to continue this conversation, and I'm happy to do that with you, is after the fact, which means when you got your hands onto it and you get to try Armor 2.0, if you do not like it, for whatever reason, let me know. I'm happy to continue this conversation with you at that time. Talking about it right now, though, kind of weird, because you haven't even tried the thing, right? So let me know when you try it. If you think it's absolute shit and we should have just reverted to the Payday 2 armor system, then let me know, yeah? Can we get a meows with Almir? What is that? A cat stream? Northern Navy says, hearing of the partners reminds me some left the program for mental health reasons, but will there be an easy way for them to join the program again if they ever wanted to? How close are those bridges? I'm not sure, Northern Navy. Elizabeth is our influencer manager, so if you have any questions like that, I would reference you to her. Dankus George says, Almir, the licensing for Payday 2 characters has ran out and the characters have been removed. I owned the DLC before it was removed. However, the content has been removed by my account. I'm on console. That shouldn't happen. Please get in touch with our support via our website. If you own it, if you bought it, you keep it. Is what I've been told. Looking at the blog, it looks amazing on paper, in my opinion. Can't wait to try all the combinations of plates and all. Thank you so much, MechDBD. Let me know, what you think of it when it's live. The person who didn't know about the May 26th update is living on the rock you were hiding under for 80 days. Indeed, 33 Abyssal, and it's a great place to hide under. That rock has 4 rooms, heated floors, AC in all rooms. It's a great rock to live under. Thank you very much. Almir, can I ask, why did you change the name of the armor types for Armor 2.0? You can ask, and I can say, because the dev team thought it good to do so. Let me know if you think that was a good or a bad move when you try it out. Hi, Almir. How about a collaboration with Dead by Daylight? The Cloaker would be a perfect fit as a killer, and a Halloween heist with a similar theme would be a great match too. Good idea. I'm good friends with Mathieu and everyone who worked. I'm good friends with Mathieu and everyone who worked. Chigbunky, get the frick out of here. Chat, stop laughing. Chat! What was I even saying now? Frick. Oh, yeah, a DBD collab. So I spoke to my friends, our friends at Behavior, who are the makers of Dead by Daylight, and I said, yo, we talked about this a long time ago. How about we do it? And they said, bro, I think Dead by Daylight, I think they have 3 years worth of content already planned. It's literally impossible to just squeeze something in, you know? So that would probably be in 2030. Jackie really went, I must go now, my chickens need me. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. What the frick? Bro got yeeted. I did indeed. I am the yeeted. I am the one who gets yeeted. 33 Abyssal says, when is Payday 3 X Fortnite? Not now, but we are working on something called Payday 3 X PUBG. I don't know if you like that game. When are we ever not laughing at Almir? What the frick? You know what? Gidget always laughs with me. Thank you very much. I think we need a lot of the perks to have effects without needing the buff system to trigger them. Maybe have the buff amplify them. Also, Almir, there's no shame on playing on a lower difficulty if you focus on chat. LOL. Nordinevi, come on. I'm like Rock Lee of Payday, okay? In that tournament, you know, when he has the weights on and he takes them off and he's suddenly super powerful. I'm Rock Lee pre-taking off the weights, okay? Almir, would you ever do a heist in real life? If yes, would you stream it on bodycam? In case Sapo, FBI, and anyone else is listening, I would absolutely keep robbing banks digitally. Thank you very much. I have no criminal record, and I do not intend to create one. Thank you very much.
It is.
Cough, cough. No matter how much time passes, I'm still thankful for Joyce generally designing Payday 3. Her attitude is still cringe, and I love her for it, yeah. Thank you so much, Garciator. Are this channel's Twitch clip links okay to post here? I don't know. I guess. Almir, looking forward to Powder Party. It's Party Powder, for frick's sakes. How have you been listening to this during class? I've been good, Bender's back. You should listen to class, I think. I will take that as a compliment, though. My education or Almir BS Listo? I love it. Thank you so much.
On Xbox. On Xbox.
Tactato TV says, never forget the We Are Gamers t-shirt. Oh my, I'm cringing live right now from Stockholm, Sweden, when you brought that up. Maben5 with a highlighted message saying, Almir, what are your thoughts on the hit indie game Five Nights with Freddy's? Cool. They're doing a movie, I think. It's a powder party. Is it? Isn't it party powder? Anyway, I don't give a frick.
I wonder if
The next heist. Let's agree to disagree. Almir party list though says chat AI. Let's go. I hope it's a good game because we need competition. I like that the OG devs are making it, which makes me optimistic. Funny how Almir is ignoring a question. Which question? You know, my favorite questions. How long have I worked here? 13 years down the line. Is heisters like Cool Milch, who is like trying to make it seem in chat that I'm like ignoring questions. Bro, out of all the devs streaming on Twitch, I would argue I'm probably in the top 500,000 answering each and every question. Even if it is even if it is, you know, Almir, do you like big oil? I even bring that shit up, okay? So let's see what question you're referencing here, so I'll find it and answer it. Maro. Alright, give me a moment here.
Alright.
It can... Hold on. Is it a longer conversation here? Hold on. Let me dive deep into whatever the frick I missed. Almir, be honest. Do you think that Den of Wolves will kill the Payday series? Is there any chance that maybe, just maybe, there will be a collab, in your opinion? Two questions you had there. One, do you think that Den of Wolves will kill the Payday series? No. Second question, will there will be a collab, in your opinion? There might be, for sure. I mean, there might be a collab with Crime Boss as well. We'll see. I mean, if we collabed with Goat Simulator, why would we be unable to collab with an actual heist game? Not saying that Goat Simulator is not a heist game. It is indeed a crime simulator. But, you know what I mean? Was that it? Was that... Was that, Maro, was that the heavy ass, like, oof, deep cut Almir Watergate question? You need to step up your game, bro. Robert Bang saying Almir dodging the serious questions list, though. Oh my god. You're sounding like my wife that I don't have. Almir, in mod view through Twitch, you can click on a user's name to see all chat history on the right-hand side. Mod view is the sword under the chat bar. I'm not sure if... Ah, okay. Thank you so much for letting me know that. I will let you know, though, Higgy, that was a YouTube question, so it wouldn't work anyway. Almir, I send all love and support to you and the team. Keep the good work, man. I believe in you and the team. Thank you so much, Georgia. Almir, high testosterone lister is locking in right now. What the... Oh my god. I haven't even fired one bullet in this heist. Znorov V22 says, hello, what was the news? I'm sorry I missed the news. Don't worry about it, broski. I'm happy to let you know. So the news was essentially there's a new update coming on the 26th of May. It's going to contain a heist. It's going to contain a new free gun. Why does it feel like I'm invincible right now? And some other fun stuff. We're gonna talk more about it in the coming weeks. There is a blog that you can read where there are more details. Dun 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 dun. Nuclear, is it just me and you in this heist? And I can't even hear you because I don't have headphones on. Oh shit. I'm just running towards my AI who's gonna remind me. Perfect. Thank you.
Remember to protect yourself.
Chat AI says, will the Wi-Fi circles be changed with a new way to hack? That is a great question. We have had a lot of talks internally regarding Wi-Fi circles and how to address that. I absolutely think it should be a higher priority because I hate the Wi-Fi circles. There, I said it. And I think a lot of you do too. Why are the cops interrupting Almir? Is the NYPD always this rude? 0% shame, I totally agree with it. I think they're saying, there's a bad heister, go get him! I also think the AoE is damaged. Can you let me into the store? I'm gonna buy something, thank you very much. The AoE of the grenade, it hurts me from like 4 million miles away. Robert Banks says, never remove the circles. Everyone loves them. Is that true, chat? Almir, I haven't been able to get support. I go to the PAYDAY 2 support page and it redirects me to the Discord. I open a ticket in the Discord and I haven't had a response. Okay, Dankas George, thank you. I will let the community know and we'll see what we can do about it. Hey Almir, who suggested the idea of delivering overkill weapons with drones? That was genius. I do not recall what, whether it was a developer or whether it was community feedback. But either way, I hope you like the new delivery system. I think it's much more... it's much better.
Yeah, I forgot to set public where I thought I did.
Skill issue circles, says Flecky67. Are you just out here tilting people left and right? The table has joined. What the frick? No way! Can the chat hear me? Can you kick the table? No, I'm kidding. Oh shit, you can hear me, chat? It's John Table. That is... John Table should not make me laugh, but it did. And I apologize. And he's got a deal to settle. Put the money on the table. Early crew, new thing to count. Almir changing the scene. How dare you? Something by the sun with a highlighted message saying, we at Starbase partner with Amazon Drone Delivery to bring your weapons of mass destruction. Almir, if I send Elizabeth... What? Almir, if I send Elizabeth a picture of me dancing to PAYDAY 3 music, can I get the Elizabeth mask? You will have to talk to her about that. She's control of the Elizabeth mask, not I. Dun, 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 dun. Morrow, you seem to have a thing going on here. You're saying it's all Bo Anderson's fault. Is that right, Almir? Is that the reason why PAYDAY 3 is like this? Why didn't you all act? Was this about money, blackmailing? Is everything okay in there with you all? What the frick are you on about, man? Like, this is me looking you into the eyes and asking you, do you know anything about video game development? Do you know anything about effect over time, contracts, developers, development, engines, tools, tool sets, plugins? What are you on about, bro? What you're asking is, can a CEO who was here many years ago negatively impact the company even after he left? And to that, the answer is yes, absolutely. I mean, just look at your question. Thank you very much. Hey Almir, will the upcoming heist also bring a new weapon and tailor pack? Unconfirmed. What we said today is what we said today. And if there will be stuff like that, we're happy to share that in an upcoming News with Almir, Hawa, or Elizabeth stream. Thank you for attending Almir's TED Talk. Thank you, Higgy, for recording said TED Talk. TED Talks. Almir, no more bullshit Listos smoking. Well, you know, I'm always happy to debate game development, if I lied, whether or not I knew that all the servers would crash on launch or not, or whatever, right? But when you come to me and you tell me this is how it is, right? You better back your stuff up, you know what I mean? Because I don't frick around, especially when you bring up Mr. Your Opinion, My Choice, because you have no idea what you're talking about. How to fix Payday 3's issues left over from the original. Evie, where have you been all my life? Or at least the past few months? You're always cooking. Garshader says, no matter the general opinion about them, the Wi-Fi circles phenomenon is so interesting to see in terms of player and dev reaction. Still, I'm sorry because it must be such a tired subject. Still a curious subject though. I don't mind talking about it at all. I think it's... The circles in the heists is a super tricky subject, right? Because if it was a quick fix, like we can just press a button, I'm sure we would have addressed it immediately. But the issue, unfortunately, with the circles in the different heists is that they're part of a bigger system. And if you change one circle, you have to change all circles. And you have to redo the entire level to ensure there is something else happening instead. Which is kinda like making a new level, only you have to work on several levels. So it's actually quite of a bit of work, given what the problem is, right? It's super unfortunate, but I hope we resolve that ASAP. Morrow says, there is a reason why Ulf left Almir. Yeah, and I know why, you don't. Next question. Hope everyone is having a good day, says the official Lucifer. Thank you so much. I just love it when Satan enters chat wishing everyone a good day. It makes you wonder who's really the bad guy. Hey Almir, will the DLC bug bring unplayable on the Microsoft Store on PC be fixed soon? All DLC can be purchased, but only the syntax error heist is identified as being owned. I certainly hope that'll be fixed, Alex. I did not even realize that still was an issue. I'll bring it up with the dev team, dude. Thank you so much for bringing that up. You know, maybe that Mephisto fella isn't that bad. This is not needed. Yeah.
I don't think we have the time for that.
Why does the game need a Nebula account to play, says YouTube is dead. At the time, those in charge argued that this is something everybody loves, right? And here we are. Almir, I'm sorry for going on and on about this, but it's a huge problem on console. I know a lot of people who have had the same issue with own content being removed. Yeah, thank you for bringing it up, Dankus George. I'm super sorry that that still is an issue. I have been complaining internally for a very, very long time, both to our publisher and to the team, that we have to sort this out. We can't have these entitlements issues, and especially, you know, when people buy or, you know, you want to play Houston, he's your favorite character, and you can't for whatever reason, you know. It's terrible. Maro says, all we want is a good Payday game. We as a community are not looking for a war. We want to help cooperate and support you guys. Everyone can see how mid-bad the game is. I mean, the game is what the game is right now, right? And we've already spoken of the reasons why many, many times, right? And I can only
Which is why the
accept
useful of PTQ
reality,
are us.
you know, where we are with the game and what we can do with the tools we have. I know the Payday community at large, you know, wants the game to succeed, but I would be cautious from one heister to another to you as an individual claiming that you represent the entire Payday community, right? Because now I think more than ever there are Payday 3 players who actually enjoy the game and don't just say it's shit, you know? Because for a very long time, many months, that was all I was hearing, you know? This is an absolute horse shit of a title. Now, you know, almost 2 years down the line, the development team, bless their souls, have done an amazing effort given the context we've been working within. And are there more things that we need to resolve? Absolutely. I mean, on today's news with Almir, I shared, 3 or 4 items that are relevant to you? But there's probably 100, I was about to say 100,000, no, but you know, there are hundreds of things that Payday 3 could improve, would need to improve, in order for more heisters to enjoy it more. So on that, we totally agree, dude. I feel a new wave of We Are So Back coming along, says Fetch. Not too early, alright? Let's lead by proof. Let's have you play the new heist, try out the Armor 2.0 system. Let me know then whether or not you think Payday 3 is improving or going in a bad direction.
Oh, yeah.
Liam Travers says, is Starbreeze still significantly reducing investment in Payday 3? What do you mean, live? Right now? Hopefully that was just a one-off statement, but if we are, whether we are increasing or reducing or keeping it status quo, I will leave that to the finance dudes, alright? That is not my table. I got a different table over here. Much love to all the heisters out there still enjoying Payday 3, says Safety Abikasis. Chat! There are 144 heisters in the Twitch chat right now. There are 156 on the YouTube chat right now. I need all of you in chat to go to Safety Abikasis YouTube channel right now and click subscribe. We need to get this wanker, and you heard me say it, this wanker up to 5,000 subs immediately, all right? Get this man his 5,000 subs. Thank you very much. And let me know in chat when you've done it so I can give you some good vibes, because you certainly deserve it if you help such an amazing content creator like Safety. Gotta hand it to you, Safety. You're doing the Lord's work, man. Your content is solid. The only thing I'd ask you, Safety, if you don't mind me having one opinion that might conflict with your self-image, is that I would ask you to change your PFP where it says S and A in your eyes. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I find it kind of creepy. I want to see your face, dude. You're beautiful. Why is Almir so based with it? Based with what, dude? Thank you, Ralph L. Is it Ralph? Holy shit, chat. Is it Ralph L? Ralph Lauren? Is it the clothing guy? Liam Travers says, fair enough. I'm gonna change to my face again here. Liam Travers in the YouTube chat says, fair enough. I know you've personally spoken your thoughts on the reduced investment, so mainly wondering if the new CEO is doing anything different than Mats Juhl. I think I speak for all video game developers out there, Liam, that we always want more investment than reduced. That's never, a nice thing to hear. I don't want to comment on what Adolf, the new CEO, is going to or not going to do, because he just joined us for a few weeks ago. He seems like a great guy, and being a CEO for a company like this is no easy feat. You need time to understand what's important, what's not important. And with coming into a company like Starbreeze, where we have Payday and this massive community with fans like Mari, sorry, I don't know if I misspoke on your name, who are extremely passionate about Payday and know everything about legacy, talking about previous developers like Ulf, mentioning Mr. Your Opinion, My Choice, etc., right? It's a lot of things to understand, before you can make informed and qualitative decisions that will improve the game and improve whatever we're trying to achieve, right? But I wish him all the best. Docboy2007 says, I'm here now, what happened? Docboy, you just arrived to the end of our stream. Thank you so much to everyone tuning in today. I've been very happy to be able to share some news with you all today. Seifi, I hope you took my feedback regarding your PFP in the best way possible. No offense. Just change it up, bro. Thank you so much to all of you for tuning in. Gidget the Goblin, always a pleasure in a weird way to have you here. Alfred K says, have a nice valborg. Tack så mycket mannen. Hoppas du också har en underbar valborg med din familj och dina nära och kära. Jackins, thank you Almir, my beloved. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks to all of you for tuning in today. Great conversations, great attendance from you in chat. I will see you all. No stream tomorrow since it's a red day in Sweden, so this will be the last Payday stream for this week. I will be back again on Tuesday at 4 p.m. And hopefully I will have some more news to share then. I think we're going to know Monday whether or not it'll be the Tuesday stream, the Wednesday stream, or the Thursday stream where we share some news, yeah? Thank you so much. And remember, Heisters, us developers working on Payday, we love you, all right? We just want you to have fun. We want to develop the best content for you, okay? That's all I get to say on that. Thank you so much. See you later. Bye.